We are? We're live? What? I don't understand. Hey, it's your good friend, it's your pal, it's compadre. It's TC, everybody. How you doing? It is May 30th, 2024, and it is hotter than blazes in Phoenix already. So lucky if you're not in 105-degree heat, and we're probably headed to 115 at some point over the next several months. And this heat will last through October. I kid you not. It is insane sometimes. I moved out of Minnesota because I hated the cold, and now I deal with the heat. And now my AC in the TC Mobile of Love is on kind of on the fritz. So sometimes when I'm idling, it's just like it just doesn't want to kick out really any cool air. It's only when I step on the accelerator. So I got to get that fixed. Audrey is to my right, always doing a fantastic job and hanging out and monitoring everything, keeping track of what everybody's ordered, what everybody's requested. And then also back at Command HQ is the wonderfully and talented Jen, who is will be interacting with you in the chat, and I will try to interact with you as well. So yeah, that's kind of the lineup for the night. It's basically Murderers Row without with just Earl Combs, Lou Gehrig, and Babe Ruth. I forget who is the first guy in Murderers Row for the Yankees. Was Earl Combs first, and then it was somebody else. I want to say like Tony Lazzari, but I don't think that's right. Anyways, if you're a baseball purist, perhaps you remember Murderers Row because it was the first four. You know, that's why Ruth wore number 3 and Gehrig wore number 4, and I think Combs wore number 1. I don't remember who had number 2. So, anyways, there you go. Hey everybody. Hey Roger, Jenny, Randy. Good to see you guys. Glenn, Brandon. All right, Brandon. Very cool. Christina. All right. I just had some of Christina's amazing green chili sausage. I made that yesterday morning. Oh my God. It's like the best barbecue I've ever eaten. So if you ever need barbecue in the area on a private event, Christina Boyd is my choice, man. It's just top-notch stuff, man. It's amazing. So hey, Jeff. Hey, Jason. Alejandro and Dave. Sorry if I missed anybody else. I'm just catching up with the chat. Audrey was telling me the story earlier today. I got a quick story for you. Apparently, 2 young people, were they young or middle-aged or what? What do you think? It's some in their 20s. They met here on maybe a date or a blind date at the store earlier today, and they were here like for what, 2 hours? You said almost 2 hours. So that's crazy. But yeah, a couple getting together, and I guess that's a pretty good. You know, if you're going on a blind date with somebody, hey, I'll meet you at the coolest record store this side of Antwerp in Belgium. And okay, we appreciate that. That's very cool. But yeah, so that was kind of a bit of a funny thing that happened in the store today. All right, so if you're a first timer, hey, welcome in. We always love making new friends. New friends are amazing. In fact, my family is no longer. I was thinking about this, and I was getting sad on the way in. My family is no longer with me. I grew up with basically my mom and then 2 uncles and 2 aunts that were super close. And then, you know, my stepfather, and all of them are gone. I didn't have any brothers or sisters. I've had best friends die. So you're kind of my family. And of course, Jen's family, who's great. Hey, Psyche and Linda, if you're tuning in. And Mark. I don't think Amy ever tunes in, but hey, Amy, too, if you're tuning in. But yeah, Jen's family's great, but kind of missing a family, so I've kind of adopted Audrey. Sorry, as a friend. Can I call you a friend, Audrey?
Yes.
All right, cool. She said yes, of course. That's good. And then a lot of you guys that hang out with us on a nightly basis, and then also it's kind of a sad story. I'm not trying to make this sad. And then people that come into the store, it's always cool seeing, you know, locals that come in and chatting with them. Jared was just in. I was talking with Jared, and he wanted me to order pre-order an album for him called The Warning, or by a band called The Warning, I guess. So I'm like, yeah, cool, of course, Jared. That's very cool. So anyways, but if you see something you like in this first crate tonight, and in the first crate every night, if there's multiple people that are interested in the same record, so like let's say, oh, give me the Iron, hook me up with the Iron Maiden. Well, what we do is we go to a live auction, and then if someone wants to bid $1 more, and that would start the auction, and if another person wants to defer, we can do that as well. On the first crate of stuff, the new stuff, which we'll get to second, is all basically, if you're first to comment on it, boom, you're going to get it. And then the same with the other crate. And then finally, we'll circle back around on the first crate on anything we might have missed. A couple of 7-inch singles that I actually reduced in price today. So I wanted to feature these just in case you were looking for a kind of a good deal. There is a good deal of the day in here somewhere, and we'll get to it in just a second.
Before you do, or whatever you can you give condition price on that Nirvana?
Oh, yeah, sure. Somebody was asking about condition and price on the Nirvana. So that is I can't read that far. Oh, it's a VG++ on the vinyl. It's a 1991 OG pressing. It's $299. It is a European press. So those records are a little more common over there, hence why it's not $1,000 or $1,500 like the US pressings. But still a very cool 1991 pressing of Nirvana's Nevermind. The cover and everything looks tip-top from my distance here. If you want me to give you a close-up, I can. But anyway, so there you go. All right, starting tonight, a couple 7-inch singles that we reduced in price a little bit. This is the Cult Wildflower. This is $19. It's in excellent condition. I wanted to feature this because it's really cool. And wow, look at that. It's a gatefold. It's 2 7-inch singles. So what's on here? Obviously, Wildflower's on here. Love Trooper, Outlaw Live, and then Horse Nation Live. So kind of a cool 7-inch single. If you're interested, we have the Don't Cry single it's a 7-inch, backed with Don't Cry and the alternate lyrics. That's $19 in excellent condition. And then this is super rare. This is Let It Go from Def Leppard with Switch 625 on the B side. And that is $24. And that vinyl is in excellent condition. The sleeve has got a little bit of wear. Obviously, you can see the ring wear there. So if anybody's interested in that, and whoever grabs the first record of the night will always get a sticker. Right now we're featuring the Rock This Town Records jukebox sticker if you're first tonight. So boom, I got all my work done, and Martin wants to grab the Def Leppard Let It Go. Very cool, Martin. So I love that song, man. High and Dry. Ooh, that's a beast. Love it. And looks like John's going to grab the Cult, which is cool. Thank you. Guessing you're seeing all this, Audrey. Let me put the Cult back in the sleeve here really quick. All right. And then I guess that leaves GNR, GNR left out in the cold. Axl. What's going on? I actually heard Don't Cry on the way into the store today. That is a good song, I got to say, Everybody talks about Appetite, but Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. I mean, there's some really killer stuff on there, but that's just my 10-cent take. I'm partial to Coma. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. So thanks, Martin. Thanks, John. Getting us started. So I guess Martin grabs the yoink since he was first. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Very cool. And Randy is going to grab the GNR. So very nice. Don't Cry, GNR. We had a Night Train 7-inch single maybe a month or two ago that Tom, he's a local guy, really cool guy. He's building a man cave. I haven't seen Tom in a while. Hopefully, if you're tuned in tonight, Tom, stop by, say hello. We can talk. I want to hear about the man cave. I want to see pictures. Anyways, and he has like arcade machines. So, but he bought the Night Train single, which was so cool. I think he bought that. No, maybe it wasn't Tom that bought it. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it was Martin. I don't remember. If you bought the Night Train single from us, the 7-inch, let me know, because maybe I'm remembering the wrong person. So who knows? Anyways. All right, here we go. This is Iron Maiden, No Prayer for the Dying. This is $69. I featured this last night. Want to feature it again since it's Hair and Heavy Night at the mighty Rock This Town Records, streaming live, baby. And there you go. That is an OG 1990 version? Yes, I think this is, 1990. Look at the gentleman there, looking dapper. Dave Murray. No Adrian Smith in this lineup, though, unfortunately. Yannick Gers had joined the band after Adrian Smith left temporarily. Very cool of Maiden to keep on Yannick, in my humble opinion, and make themselves a 6-piece once Adrian returned. But yeah, the classic lineup almost. All due respect to Yannick. Of the band. This is a UK pressing, $69 VG plus. This thing looks pretty tip top. I mean, there's a little edge wear on the top and on the bottom, but other than that, that bad boy is tip top. Maybe Tom Martin. No, it was another Tom.
No,
Oh, it was you, Martin. That's what I thought. See, my memory isn't as bad as I thought it was once I figured out that it was bad. So there you go. This is Theater of Pain. This is an OG version. It's got a little hype sticker on it. It's still in the shrink. It's a VG Plus copy, and it's $29. Obviously, once it was $7.99, but yeah, that's so the hype sticker is pretty cool. The admit one there, obviously. Oh, I get it. Theater of Pain. Yeah, I'm a little slow on the uptake there. What's on here? Home Sweet Home, of course. Smoking in the Boys' Room. Maybe not the Crew's greatest album, but still, it's Motley Crue, and it's one of their first 5 albums, along with the 94 album they did with John Corabi. Oh, I love that record. I wish that would get repressed, but I guess if Vince is going to be in the band, I'm sure we'll never see a repressing of the 94 album from Motley Crue. An extremely hard record to find, but a really good record. So there you go. That is Motley Crue Theater of Pain, $29 for a VG Plus copy if you're interested. Oh yeah, Adrian's Jackson guitars, tremendous there. Looks like Jason and Alfred are interested in the Crew, so I'll let you guys sort that out. If one of you guys wants to bid $30 to start the live auction, you guys can go ahead and do that. And then, and if one of you wants to defer to the other one, well, then that other person would get it for $29. So there you go. We got another Motley Crue actually coming up. Oh my goodness! So we got another Motley Crue. Wow. I actually may, since we may end up in, so Alfred's going to go 30 on that. I'm going to jump ahead here. I'm going to push these Motley Crues to the back just a little bit so I don't get confused on the Motley Crues. Yeah, so there you go. Audrey says, sorry about that. And Jason says, you can have it, Alfred. So Alfred's going to get that for $29, the price that originally was set. So very cool. Very nice of you, Jason. Thank you, sir. And Alfred, congratulations on that one. So I guess we could do the other Motley Crue. Where did that go? I think we put it back here. We could do the next one. Now, this one's a little more unique. This is, well, it's got a little bit of an issue. Like somebody took a bite out of this, but it's a promo copy, and it's pressed on high-quality vinyl, so it's an early pressing. It's a direct metal mastering. There's the promo kind of tag on that, if you can see it. Whoop, there we go. It's S173706, promotional copy, not for sale. I've never actually seen a direct metal mastering, and these are always higher quality vinyl when they do this. So it's a VG++ copy. It's $59 because it is the direct metal mastering, and it is, I mean, the only issue is, yeah, you got the little cut square there for some reason. Sometimes they do the saw cut, and maybe they did a saw cut here, and then the other piece broke off. I'm guessing that's probably what's happened over time. So Girls, Girls, Girls. What's on this record? Wild Side, Girls, Girls, Girls. Yeah, very nice. Jailhouse Rock. I know this. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty good record too by Bad Boy Boogie. I love that song. Anyway, so $59 on this Motley Crue, a VG++ promo copy on that one. All right, cool. Hey, Jared, how you doing? All right, so let's see what's up next. We got Dawn Patrol, Night Ranger. Who doesn't love Dawn Patrol? And this is still in the shrink, too. It's a VG++ copy. It's $19. You got the hype sticker. You got a, what is this? What is this, Turtles special? 2 for $5. So at some point, some place was selling this record 2 for $5, and you could have gotten it for $2.99. Way back in the day, perhaps. It's still in the shrink. Don't Tell Me You Love Me, Sing Me Away. Eddie's coming out tonight. Great album, great debut album from Jack Blades, Kelly Keagy, Brad Gillis, Jeff Watson, and Alan Fitzgerald. That is Dawn Patrol. So cool. What'd you miss, Matt? Oh, you missed some good 7-inch singles that are all gone now. This is Faith No More. It's a VG++ copy. It's $99. It is the real thing. And I believe that I think this is a European press, if memory serves. Jen can confirm for us. But what year did this come out? 89. So obviously the U.S. wasn't really making any vinyl back then. I love this record. From Out of Nowhere is fantastic. Falling to Pieces, epic. The Real Thing, The Morning After, great stuff. From Faith No More, VG++, $99.
Night Ranger.
Night Ranger, all right. J-Dog gonna get.
No,
it's John grabbing the Night
sorry.
Ranger.
I was like, wait, did I miss?
Oh yeah, it looks like J-Dog kind of claimed it after the fact as well. Is the Boardwalk Records or MCA? I don't know. We should check. Can you see it's on Boardwalk or MCA? Boardwalk was probably the initial pressing, right?
Oh yeah, Boardwalk.
Okay. So on that one, so we're going to give that one to John since I missed that. Sorry about that. We'll be a little more due diligent. What's that?
I missed that. It was. I waited a while. And then,
oh yeah. So anyway, so there you go. All right, cool. So anyway, so that's where we left off. The Faith No More, $99 VG++ copy is there. There's like a little tiny crease right there. Other than that, this thing is tip top. Great album. There you go. Genesis, that is a VG++ copy. That is $24 for Invisible Touch. Obviously, it's got the hype sticker, and it's still in the shrink as well. Love this album by these guys. The first side's great. Invisible Touch, Tonight, Land of Confusion, In Too Deep. Fantastic stuff on the. Yeah, I agree, Randy. On Brad Gillis, he's a tremendous guitarist. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think it's no. You should have that. It should be in the system, Jen. I think it's a European press, though. I'm pretty sure it's a European press, but I'm not sure. I'm just looking at. Yeah, it's a European press. So there you go. It is a European press of Faith No More. Fleetwood Mac Rumors, a VG Plus copy for $19. Got a little bit of writing there. Somebody's written their name there too. Who is it? Who committed the mortal sin here? Carrie V. McClure. All right. Well, Carrie, but still, record overall pretty darn good. I love this record. I think this is the best Kiss solo record of all the solo records Kiss have put out over the years, between Vinnie Vincent and Paul and Gene and Eric Carr and everybody else. Peter Criss. I guess Peter Criss had the record. And then, of course, there was the Kiss solo records, of course, that back in the day. There's a slight little bit of issue there on the just the tiniest little crease there, and maybe just some little creases along the bottom. Other than that, it's a really nice copy. I love this record. This is $49. And what's on this album? Let me see. Let me be reminded. Oh, it's Into the Night, and Rock Soldiers is on here too, I think. Where is Rock? Oh, there's Rock Soldiers. Yeah, great record from Ace Frehley. $49 a VG++ copy. Looks like Alfred's going to grab the Fleetwood Mac. Cool. Thank you, Alfred. Give that to Audrey, and then the Genesis, right, goes to Jason. Right, exactly, Kenny, because Ace is back and he told you so. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm doing there. All right, Billy Idol. This is a VG++ copy, a 1983 pressing. It's got a little bit of an issue there on the top where it looks like it's kind of been crushed. The corner's been crushed a little bit. That's $39. But the vinyl is VG++, so very nice. His first record, if you're interested. This is the Scorpions. This is an impossibly hard record to find, like OG versions of this record. And that is not Rudolf Schenker, by the way. I always thought it was Rudolf. It looks just like Rudolf. Apparently it's not. The vinyl is in excellent condition. It's $49. It is blackout. This is an OG version of the classic record by the Scorpions. So there you go. Boom. What else is up next here? Oh, the Bangles. Who doesn't love the Bangles? Walk Like an Egyptian, Manic Monday. If she only knew what she wants, that's $19. A VG copy. All right, there you go. Let's move on. More Billy Idol. This is Rebel Yell. This is a VG Plus copy, and this is $19. If you're looking for a copy of Billy's, this is probably his biggest record by far, I would say. And then maybe the first album, in my humble opinion. We've got Journey, $19, a VG Plus copy of Frontiers. Got a little bit of corner issues, and there's some, there's some ring wear on these records, hence why they're 19, because they're not as pristine, at least on the covers and stuff, and some creasing a little bit on the sides, but nothing severe. So there you go. What you got?
Amy will take the Bangles.
Amy's going to grab the Bangles. Very nice. Written by Prince, Manic Monday. I don't know if anybody knew that. Most people probably know that Prince wrote Manic Monday.
Can you go over the Scorpions, the price and what song?
Yeah, sure. The Scorpions. It's $49. The vinyl is in excellent condition. The jacket is beautiful. And this is a 1982 pressing. And let's see here. Oh yeah, 1982 pressing. It's actually from Greece. We had some records from Greece coming, and Sandy, who works in the store, who you haven't met yet, maybe one day. I asked her, she's like stone cold with vinyl, man. She's like an encyclopedia of vinyl. I said, what do you think of Greek pressings? Because I'm just like, I just got some Greek pressings. And she's like, Greek pressings are really good. You wouldn't think so, all due respect to Greece, but Greece pressings are very good. And then I did some research, and sure enough, they are really well regarded. So anyways, what's on this album? Let me see if I can see the track list. They put the track list so... Let's see, you got Blackout, you got Dynamite, that's not what I'm seeing there. Oh, there it is. Blackout, Can't Live Without You, No One Like You, which is a fantastic song. You Give All I Need, Now, Dynamite. Arizona's on here. Come on, Arizona. Boom. And then, damn, this text is China White. When the smoke is going down, and I don't know, maybe that says K. You got good eyes, Audrey. You could probably figure that out. So, but anyways, that's the Scorpions record.
J-Dog wanted the Billy Idol Rebel Yell.
Who did?
J-Dog.
J-Dog. Okay, J-Dog's going to grab the Billy Idol Rebel Yell. Very nice. Cool. All right. So, here's another record that I can maybe count on one thumb how many times this record has come into the store. This is George Thorogood and the Destroyers. I always thought it was the Delaware Destroyers for some reason back in the day, but I guess it's just the Destroyers. The vinyl is in excellent condition. This is Born to Be Bad, and Bad to the Bone, $19. And yes, Bad to the Bone is on here. I think it's on here, isn't it? No, this is Born to Be Bad. Wait, is Bad to the Bone not on here? I thought Bad to the Bone was on here. Born to Be Bad. I'm very confused right now. So apparently Bad to the Bone is not on here. So there you go. But once again, I never see this record coming to the store. So $19, excellent copy on the vinyl and the jacket. Well, it's got a little hole punch and a little bit of a click there. But other than that, it's tip top.
Chad wants Journey, and then we have two people for George.
All right, cool. So we got Journey goes to Chad. Thank you, Chad. Put that to the side here. And then, if one of you wants to bid 20 on the Born to Be Bad George Thorogood record, go ahead and make an offer, Jenny or Jared. So two locals. Oh, Jenny can have it. So Jared, very, very, very wonderful. It goes to Jenny. So there you go. Born to Be Bad. Like I said. And now I got to figure out what album Bad to the Bone is on. But yeah, I don't know. So just, there you go. That was that album. New York Dolls. This is an OG version of VG Plus. This is $49. The album is seen The album cover is, got a little sticker on here that we didn't try to remove. It's got some ring wear. It's got a little bit of denting and some edge wear. The back cover looks pretty good though. But yeah, hard record to find, produced by Todd Rundgren. And yeah, I don't know much about the Dolls, but yeah, Johnny Thunder, also David Johansen in the band. Those are the names I know. Sylvian. I guess I know that name as well. So there you go. New York Dolls, $49 if you're interested in that one. Oh, Bill says Bad to the Bone is on the Bad to the Bone record. I guess that makes sense, huh? Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. This is Big Generator by Yes and Love Will Find a Way, Rhythm of Love, Shoot High, Aim Low. This is a really good record. We've had this come in multiple times. We never got this into the store. It's so weird. You never get a record in for like a year and a half, and then all of a sudden you get like 5-6 copies coming in within the span of like a couple of months. So we got one more copy in. VG Plus has the hype sticker, still in the shrink, $19. It is open though. Other than that, this thing's tip top. All right, let me take a drink here as I ready myself for this Metallica. And we'll see what the story is here. What's that, Audrey?
No, I said, can you check the chat?
Audrey said, can you check the chat? And it reminded me of the Carol Kane movie, When a Stranger Calls. Why haven't you checked the children? Remember that movie? You remember that movie, don't you? And if you haven't seen it, it's like the scariest 20 minutes in all of film. At least it was for me when I first saw it. It was like, oh my God. The rest of the movie is garbage. It's just terrible. But you watch the first 20 minutes. One day in the store when it was dead here, I think it was late last year, right around Halloween, I found it on YouTube, and Audrey and I watched the first 20 minutes. And did you give it the thumbs up kind of on the scary factor?
It wasn't that scary.
She said it wasn't that scary. Kids today, they're just so, I'm freaked out by that. I'm freaked out by Donald Pleasance going over the edge, looking for not Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and he's not there. That scared me to death as a kid. But
can you go through the chat? There's a condition on the Iron Maiden.
All right, condition on the Iron Maiden.
Yes, and then I think.
Oh, the Iron Maiden is a VG plus copy on the Maiden. No Prayer for the Dying, $69, and it's a UK press. And other than that, it's pretty tip top. I mean, I don't really see it. I mean, there's the slightest little bit of crease there, but other than that, it's great. And obviously, every Iron Maiden record is fantastic as far as the cover art goes.
Brandon wanted the Yes album.
Okay, so Brandon's going to grab the Yes album. The call is coming. Yeah, don't give it away, Jeff. You're giving it away. What are you doing, man? That's just evil. All right, so let me find the Yes. Somebody claimed the. Is it Brandon? You said.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, there it is. I see it. So Brandon grabs the Yes record. So very cool, Brandon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, Metallica. We had this a couple of months ago. It's been a couple months. And we got another copy in. This is a beautiful copy. The only issue I can find with this copy is that it has a price tag right here. It's very, let me hold it up there a little closer so you can see it. It almost blends in a little bit. We didn't want to try to remove it just because, it's just like, well, let's just leave it as is. Let me see. Is there, no, other than that, this is a, what year did this come out? I think this is a promo single from, I think, 83 or 84. Beautiful condition. The vinyl is in excellent condition. This is $149 if you're interested. It's got Jump in the Fire on side one, and then the live side is Seek and Destroy. Are you kidding me? And then Phantom Lord. So probably I was looking through all of the Metallica 12-inch singles that they've done over the years, and this by far, in my mind, is the best. I mean, the artwork is just insane. It is Iron Maiden artwork level, in my humble opinion. So there you go. All right, let me check the chat here. We'll go through the crate again in case you missed anything. I know Martin said he was interested in the Metallica. Looks like Troy was interested in the Metallica. So there you go. So just want to confirm. We'll put that off to the side here. And if no one is interested in other than Martin, assuming Martin, you still want it, we'll get it to Martin. But if somebody else wants to make a bid and go to 150, you can certainly do that if you'd like. This is the outfield. This is $49. I think this was part of that the pressings we got from Greece rather, not Greek. But this is an excellent copy, $49, play deep, of one of the best albums to come out. And I think this came out in '86. It's a fantastic record by those guys. Elvis, that is $19. It's a VG++ copy, and it is a 77 stereo reissue. And we'll check on the Metallica here in just a second. And then finally, Shout at the Devil, Motley Crue, a VG copy. This is an OG copy, U.S. press from back in the day. It's got like a little bit of a punch hole there, maybe. Yeah, just a little bit of a punch hole and some creasing. And obviously on a black album cover, you can kind of see everything. The vinyl is VG, and it's $24. These things, and if this was in good condition, or if this was the jacket was in better condition, if it was like a VG++, man, these things go for, $60, $70 now. So it's kind of crazy on this 80s stuff.
Jim with the outfield.
Okay, Jim is going to grab the outfield. Cool, Jim. Thank you. Get the outfield to Jim. Very nice. All right. And so Martin looks like he's up on the.
We have two for Motley Crue as well.
Okay, looks like Martin's up on the Metallica. So if we're gonna go ahead and give that to Martin if no one else jumps in really fast. But there you go. So Martin looks like he's going to be able to grab that. I'll just give it a 1, 2, 3 beat here or something, or maybe jamming on a 1, a la Malcolm Jamal Warner in the Cosby Show from like 1985-ish was that, I think, probably, with Stevie Wonder. You remember that, don't you? All right, and then let's see here. The Crew. So 3 people interested in the Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. Or 2, I guess. All right, so did Troy bid on? Mike said Troy bid on the Motley on the Metallica. Oop, my chat just disappeared. There it is. Let me see.
He bid 149.
Okay, so the first bid would be 150 because 149 is what we're selling it for. So, Martin, if you want to bid 150, and then if Troy defers, it would go to you for 149 anyway. So just to kind of make this kind of seamless and stuff, as we kind of we've started kind of this process ourselves, so we're kind of adjusting as we go. So we appreciate your patience on all of this stuff. But yeah, so the Motley Crue, I'll put this off to the side there. I know there was some interest in that. Looked like that Amy was interested, Alfred was interested as well, and Chad. So if one of you wants to go 25, or if one of you wants to defer, we'll go from there. Looks like Martin's now at 155 on Jump in the Fire. That beautiful copy of the Metallica. I just love that artwork, man. It looks like a Demogorg from Stranger Things. By the way, Stranger Things. I figure probably July or October for the last season. I don't know if you've been following it. Obviously, Metallica, a big part of Stranger Things last year with Master of Puppets. That was fantastic. So, yep, Amy, thanks, Jen, on that. Amy, Alfred, and Chad up for the Crew. So if one of you want to go 25, or if one of you want to, or two of you, one of you want to defer, that's cool as well. Speaking of deals, one might say, this is Little Feat. This is a Mobile Fidelity original recording. We've had this on the wall on our So Choice, a la Ferris Bueller. If you have the means, pick one up. It is So Choice. Of course, he was referring to the Ferrari GT California in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is a beautiful copy. This is, I think this, if I remember right, was from the Meticulous collection we got in several months ago. This is an excellent copy. It's numbered. It's a gatefold. It is Little Feat. It is number 2821. It's a $100 record, but nobody's really been interested in it in the store. So we're going to put it into the show for $29. If you're interested, For $29, you can get in Little Feet. This is what? This is Sailing Shoes. And I kind of love the cover. The cover is pretty great. But a beautiful copy of that record. Audrey's got an update for me.
I think Amy gets... Alfred City was out.
All right.
Chad's out, so Amy
All right.
is now.
Amy's going to grab the Motley Crue. So thank you, Amy. And then also thank you, Chad and Alfred, for being such gracious hosts. Or I'm not sure if I use that term correctly. So.
Oh, we have 3 people for Little Feet.
All right, looks like Roger's interested in the Little Feet, Randy's interested in Little Feet, and J-Dog in Little Feet. So the first bid would be $30 then if you're interested in the Little Feet, and then we'll kind of go from there. I want to check the Metallica.
I think...
All right, and if you're out on any of this stuff, you can obviously just say you're out. So Troy, let's see, Troy, Martin, let's see, Martin, Kuhn, Martin, take it. So Martin's going to grab that for $149. We'll just make that price $149 on the Metallica. Congratulations, Martin. On the Metallica, goes to Martin for $149 since I don't think Troy ever really placed a bid, and Martin went to $155, but we're going to give it to him for $149 because that's the right thing to do. Doing the right thing, very important. All right, Bruce Springsteen. Let's fly through the rest of these, and then we'll recap. Then we'll get to some new vinyl because I got some killer new vinyl in here, including some more restocks from Music on Vinyl, which are fantastic. $19, a VG Plus copy with the hype sticker in the shrink. That is Born in the USA, baby. It's a greatest hits record in my mind, but that's just me. We've had this a couple of times. This is an amazing 2 LP set. It's $19. The vinyl on this is in excellent condition. And you want to hear the track listing? I've read it off once. Kenny Loggins, I'm All Right. What else is on here? John Cougar. You got The Police, Don't Stand So Close to Me. All Out of Love by Air Supply. You got, what else? Hold On Loosely, 38 Special. Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Pat Benatar. Tide Is High by Blondie. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm not. Whip It by Devo. And I'm just naming off some of the songs. Brass in Pocket by The Pretenders. I Want to Be Your Lover by Prince. Games People Play by Alan Parsons. And I Was Made for Loving You. It's a fabulous compilation. It's a 2 LP. It's a gatefold. This is an amazing condition. Some of the other ones that we've had in the past, the jacket hasn't been as nice as this one. And the vinyl is in excellent condition. So if you're interested in that, we'll call that the gold compilation or whatever you want to call it.
2 people for it, so auction.
All right. So, yeah, 2 people interested in that. If you want to place a bid on it, it would start at $20 on that one.
Ray wants Bruce Springsteen.
Ray wants Bruce Springsteen. All right, cool. Ray grabs Bruce Springsteen. Congratulations, Ray, on grabbing the Bruce Springsteen. Thank you, Ray. I just want to check on the Little Feet. Looks like Jared and Christina were all in on that. So Stacy has gone $20 on the compilation. So Stacy's the high bid right now. I want to check on the Little Feet. Looks like Sig, were you at 40 on the Little Feet? Is that right?
Roger and Sig were both at 40.
Okay, so Roger and Sig are both at 40. If one of you guys want to break the tie on that one. Jared is high on the compilation at 25. All right, let me run through these really quick while we got those 2 auctions going on. This was No Prayer for the Dying. $69. I'd actually reduce that in price, $20, because it's time for it to have a new home. I believe that vinyl should not sit. It should have a new home. So that had been $89. We dropped it to $69 today, so it can find a new home. No Prayer for the Dying. VG++ copy. So there you go. And then we had the Motley Crue here. This was the Direct Metal Master promo copy of Motley Crue's Girls, 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 $59. It had the little saw cut there at some point, and then the rest of it broke off. And, you know, the jacket's got a little bit of wear, some edge wear down there. But, yeah, and it's a promo copy, direct metal mastering. So there you go on the Motley Crue. Faith No More is $99, a VG++ copy. The Real Thing. Jeff Lloyd, I'm looking at you. Beautiful. Jared's going to grab the Girls, Girls, Girls. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate it. All right, and then Roger's out on Little Feet. So it looks like Sig's going to grab the Little Feet for 45, Audrey.
Okay. Corey wants Faith No More.
All right, cool. So congrats, Sig, on getting the Little Feet. It's a beautiful copy, man. Just such a beautiful copy of that record. And Jared grabbing the Motley Crue. Rocking it, buddy. Nice. Let's see. Corey. Hey, Corey. All right, Corey. Corey is a Saturday guy who I've never seen make it. Maybe you have made an appearance in the show. Corey usually comes into the store on Saturdays, and Corey's going to grab the Faith No More. So congrats, Corey, on that. Looking forward to seeing you this Saturday. Very cool. Thank you, Corey. Still hard to find Black Sabbath. I know Corey maybe about a month ago, he was telling me, I want to finish my Black Sabbath collection, but I'm just like, I'm just not getting any Black Sabbath in. Black Sabbath is really hard to find. Though I did hear a rumor that, I heard two rumors the other day that one of them isn't a rumor. Twisted Sister is putting out a special edition in October of Stay Hungry for the 40th anniversary, according to JJ French. And then the other one was that Geezer, Tony Iommi, Ozzy, and those three are on board to do like one final show for Black Sabbath, but Bill Ward hasn't committed yet because he has issues. I guess he has some health issues, and playing drums in your 70s, that's really tough, man. It's but even if it was like 5 or 6 songs, Geezer was on the Eddie Trunk show, and that's where I heard that. If you remember Eddie Trunk from that metal show and stuff like that, so there you go. All right, let's see where we are on the bidding. Looks like Linda's at 31. Cool, Linda. Hey, how you doing?
Open up the Iron Maiden.
Oh, open up the Iron Maiden? Sure, I can open up the Iron Maiden really quick here. Let me do that for you. There you go. You kind of see it. It's full glory without the... I'm trying to figure out if there's any issues. Like I said, there's a slight little, some ticks there, and some just tiny little creases along the spine, but nothing that I'd get too upset about. It's not a mint copy by any means, but pretty darn nice. And there's the inner. Very cool shot of the guys in a graveyard. Oh, man. Oh, that's cool art, man. That's really cool. And then, let's check out the vinyl here really quick. And of course, the vinyl looks fantastic. Yeah, and that is tip top, man. What did we say that was? I think we said it was excellent. And it does look excellent. So there you go. There's the label. Let me put that back together here really quick. Oh, I gotta disappear for just a second while I put this together. So that's the Iron Maiden. There you go. What was the grade on there? Let's see. What is it? Oh, it's VG++. So Audrey, when we graded that, or Sandy, when she graded it, must have seen a few hairlines. And if we see hairlines on stuff, just that would be the only thing. We'd knock it down to a VG+, because we want to grade conservatively. That's kind of our golden rule. Looks like Linda's at 36 on the Superstar Certified Gold collection. We haven't gotten to the Tom Petty yet, but we're getting there pretty quick. And then there was Ace Frehley, $49, a VG++ copy, his best album, OG copy, a French pressing on this one out of Europe, but still, the French once again do very nice stuff. I would say Japan #1, UK #2, America maybe #3, along with the Netherlands. Well, I'd put maybe the Netherlands. Yeah, it's all kind of a mix. There's Japan, who's just clearly #1. I'd say the UK is probably #2 as far as pressings go most of the time. And then it's like US, France, the Netherlands, Greece might be in there a little bit. And then, yeah, the South American, unfortunately, the South America presses, we don't really get that many South America presses in. Some of those presses maybe aren't so good sometimes. So All due respect, but South America, I gotta say, man, people in South America, they love the rock, man. That's what I love about South America, man. Hook them up with some AC/DC or Metallica, boom, it's lit. $39. This was the Billy Idol. I guess we can start moving forward here, and then Blackout by the Scorps for 49. New York Dolls was 49 as well. Elvis was 19. This is Tommy Petty, the mentioned Tommy Petty. Damn the Torpedoes, VG++. The cover is got some ringwear, and it is $14. Refugees on here. Even the Losers is on here. Don't Do Me Like That is on here. Good stuff from Tom Petty. So there you go. All right. So Stacy's the high bid on the certified gold right now.
We have 2 people for Tom Petty. If you want to go, many people for Tom Petty. So auction.
Yeah, I guess we're going to an auction on the Tom Petty. $14. The vinyl is a VG++, so that's what makes this copy nice. So if somebody wants to pop in a bid at 15, that would start the live auction. And then that Iron Maid needs to be put back together when you get a chance, Audrey, but there's no rush here. I've got plenty of room. Also, I discounted this record just like by $10 because there is today. I was going through stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this from the show like last week or a couple of weeks ago. There's like a little bit of a tear, like somebody put some tape there and it kind of tore off. Other than that, this thing is tip top. And this is it's a French pressing, so it's out of Europe as well. But the vinyl is in excellent condition, and you got a little bit of an issue there too as well on the front. So it was like something got stuck there and it peeled off. But other than that, that's an OG Poison. Open up and say with the band cover, which wasn't banned in Europe. So also I noticed, look what the cat dragged in is now out of print. And Poison Records, whether it's that one or some of the other ones, Poison Records are popular. And that look what the cat dragged in is out of print now is a little concerning to me, but maybe there'll be a reissue coming up here in the next couple of months. So if you got a OG copy of Look What the Cat Dragged In, those are probably going to skyrocket in value because the new copies aren't being pressed anymore. So
how much was or what's the condition on the Scorpions?
The Poison is 59.
I think Poison.
Okay, Poison got claimed. Sorry, I missed that.
I'm trying to get to it though. I saw it. Randy, I believe, like Poison. So can we confirm?
Okay, let me catch up here. So Randy's interested in the Poison. Randy claimed the Poison. Yep. So Randy gets the Poison there. Somebody else claimed it. I know a lot of people asked about price. Sorry if I missed out on the price there to anyone. I think I have another copy of that in the back somewhere. We've been getting a lot of stuff in, a lot of really cool stuff. In fact, I got a really super cool record, and that may be in the show next week. I shouldn't even say anything. I should just shut up because it's just. I mean, it's very jackal-y, but it's not jackal. If you can try to figure out, but it's a really cool record that will tease and please you. I'm just like, holy crap! This is in the store. So fun. This is the Cars. This is like an OG version. Definitely from the 80s. $24. There's no notes on here, so it's probably not a first press from, I think, 78, but it's probably a reissue from the early 80s, as you can tell by the Super Series Saver, and it's still in the hype. $24 VG++ copy on that one. All right, Stacy is at 45 on the gold at the moment.
Tom Petty's at 32. Doug wants the Cars.
All right, and Tom Petty, Mr. Tom Petty, is at 32. Looks like Jackie is also interested in the Cars record. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this to the side. When we come back to this crate, we'll have the Ozzy Osbourne and Randy Rhoads tribute record. But I'm going to move on to, since we have a number of auctions going on right now, I'm going to move on to, so the first bid on the Cars record would be 25 if you're interested. And I'm going to move on to some new vinyl while we catch up here a little bit. Because we got some really cool new vinyl here. And this is first come, first serve, because these are all kind of like, how would you call them? You would call them stuff that we can get in theory, though a lot of the music on vinyl stuff seems to be going out of print. And the music on vinyl did like a lot of like hair metal stuff, hair and heavy kind of stuff, as we call the show on Thursday night. So there you go. We'll get to the Aussie pretty quick, Michael. So give us a chance there, and we'll catch up. Looks like Doug's at 25 on the Cars. Okay, cool. All right. So this is new vinyl. Whoever claims it first gets it first. This is Nickelback, All the Right Reasons. That is $28.99. Is this got? It's got a photograph on it. Animals. Rock stars on here as well. I know that I saw that. What was the album? And maybe it's this one. I think I got another Nickelback. Silver Side Up. This is $28.99 as well. Has this got How You Remind Me? Yes. That has 2.2 billion plays on Spotify. That's crazy, man. I mean, I think Nickelback took a lot of crap in the last 10, 15 years. I like Nickelback. I like Creed. I love Van Halen. I love Metallica. What's wrong with that? Anyway, so there's nothing wrong with it. So Never Again's on here, which is a great song, How You Remind Me. I Woke Up This Morning. That is not the Soprano theme. Sounds like it. Too Bad's also on here, among other stuff. So there you go. That is Silver Side Up and All the Right Reasons, if you're interested in either one of those.
Amy gets All the Right Reasons. She was first on that, and Nanette was first on the second Nickelback.
Okay, so Amy's going to grab the first, All the Right Reasons, and then Nanette was first on Silver Side Up. So thank you, Amy. Thank you, Nanette. Yeah, Creed's first album, Manuel, is awesome, man. Mark Tremonti wails, man. Mark Tremonti's awesome. Speaking of awesome. $45.99. This is a 2 LP. This is Operation Mindcrime. Welcome to Operation Mindcrime. Saw these guys live. Suicidal Tendencies opened on the Empire tour when they did this album in its entirety. I really didn't know that album that well. I wish I could go back and see that show again, because me and a buddy were in the third row. We got tickets day of. Nobody in the first two rows. What? It was fantastic. It was a brilliant thing there. So, all right, cool. Let's check on the chat here. And it looks like Chad is going to grab the Mindcrime. Chad, you have exquisite taste in music, because this is one of my favorite albums of all time. So Chad grabs the Operation Mindcrime.
Jen wants to close off the bid on the gold, so we need final bids for the gold stamp.
All right, final bid on the gold stamp.
I need to see where we're at.
And Audrey's going to give me an update on where we're at. See, Audrey is my eyes. Jennifer is my ears. Wait, where's that? I don't know. Anyways.
Oh, wait, gold is, the highest bid is $50 and it's going to Linda. That's
all right.
So
So Linda is the high bid, and it's $50. So it looks like Linda's going to win that bid. So thank you, Linda. Appreciate it.
Tom Petty's is still open, and the Cars is still open at the moment.
Okay. All right, Mr. Tommy Petty and the Cars are still open at this moment, but we'll wrap that up not too longer. Oh, there you go. More Queens, right? $45.99. This is a 2 LP. This is Empire. Yep. And these guys were so good back then. So Empire, $45.99 if you're interested in that record. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, $28.99. This is a gatefold. Yeah, that is a gatefold. Obviously, Paper Cut is on here. It's a song I love these days. One Step Closer, Crawling, and then, of course, the gigantic song, In the End, from Linkin Park. All right, looks like Doug's going to have the Cars. Maybe.
I think.
Maybe. Okay, cool.
Hold off on that one.
All right. I'll let you and Jen keep track of the auctions for me. Chad's going to grab Empire. Chad was first on Empire. Hopefully we can get another copy in for you, Jackie. I'll see if that's possible. Sometimes these Queensryche, basically all the good stuff from the 80s goes out of stock so much, and it pisses me off. It's like it bugs the heck out of Dina and me, or is it Tina and me? A line from everybody's favorite movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This is Hysteria, $46.99 for Def Leppard's Opus. It's a 2 LP. There you go. Very nice. Def Leppard, High and Dry, $31.99. A lot of people love this record. We had the actual 84 reissue that added the keyboard version of Bring On the Heartbreak in addition to the original, and then Me and My Wine, but this is the original one. They don't actually, that is the, I think Karin actually picked up the reissue from 84 about a month ago. Which I think is really cool because you never see that version of the record. But this is the OG version from 81 of High and Dry.
Okay. Bid is closed for the cars, and it goes to Doug for 28.
All right, Doug's going to grab the Cars record for 28. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate everyone's interest in that one. So Doug grabs the Cars. And then we just got the Tom Petty going.
I think that one's almost, we're double checking, that might be done.
All right, the Tom Petty might be done as well, too. All right, so let's buzz through this stuff. Ooh, Megadeth, Peace Sells, but who's buying? $34.99. That is that looks like a gatefold. It's a really thin gatefold if it is, but it looks like a gatefold, but I'm not 100% sure. Wake Up Dead, Peace Sells, among others, on this classic record from Megadeth. All right, looks like Shay is going to grab the Megadeth first. So Manuel was second and Brian was third. We'll try to find some more copies of this. Once again, it's just so hard to find these records. I mean, the distributors where we order these new vinyls from, they don't produce enough. I don't get it. I mean, this because they're making Taylor Swift and Adele records. All due respect to Taylor, because this young lady to my right is a big Taylor Swift fan. I can sell you a copy of Tortured Poets if anybody wants one. This is $34.99. This is Megadeth. This is Rust in Peace.
Wait, did you already show one?
Yeah, I already grabbed the Shay. Shay gets the Megadeth. The Peace Sells, but who's buying? So, yep. Holy Wars, The Punishment. I mean, there was no bigger banger on anything in my mind than that one. That album opens with just an elite metal song. Hangar 18's on here, Take No Prisoners, also Tornado of Souls. So there you go. That is Rust in Peace. If you're interested, looks like Kenny is going to grab the Rust in Peace, and Jeff White wants Taylor Swift for president. Okay. And I do have another copy of Rust in Peace. So if anyone's interested in the Rust in Peace, another copy of Rust in Peace, I can hook you up. This is AC/DC. This is Back in Black. This is the raised not textured cover, but it's got the raised print, which is super cool. $30.99 for AC/DC. If you're interested in that one. Have you seen any video of the mine probably went to chat, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
You mean Empire?
Empire, yeah.
Okay.
Empire and Minecraft.
Tom Petty is done.
Okay, Tom Petty is done.
Angela is our winner.
And Angela is the winner. Thank you for everyone who was involved in that. And Angela, congrats. All right, Alfred's going to grab the AC/DC. Anyways, Angus Young sporting the white hair in Germany. I think that's where they kicked off the tour. Hopefully they'll come to the States. I know it's just Brian, and basically out of the originals, the only original left is Angus, because obviously Bon Scott passed away, and then Brian joined them, but obviously Brian's still with them. Malcolm's gone. Cliff's not in the band anymore, and I can never remember the drummer's name, the classic lineup drummer. I apologize. Color and the Shape. This is the Foo Fighters, Monkey Wrench, Everlong, My Hero, among others. It's a 2 LP. It is $39.99, and it's not a gatefold. That is not a gatefold. So kind of like a little bit like a gatefold, but it was not. The Singles soundtrack. This is cool. It includes a bonus CD with an additional 18 tracks, actually, including a bunch of stuff from Chris Cornell and Alice in Chains, a Soundgarden, Paul Westerberg, Mudhoney, Mike McCready. So there you go. This is $42.99. It's the 25th anniversary edition of Singles with Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Paul Westerberg, Soundgarden. Who else is on this record really quick? And I know, Audrey, I see you. Screaming Trees is on this. The Pumpkins are on this, doing Drowned, Smashing Pumpkins. Jimi Hendrix is on the soundtrack. It's a fantastic soundtrack. Jennifer's like, you need to get the single soundtrack in on there. You're darn tootin'. Oh, Mother Love Bone's on here as well. The Love Mongers. Wow. Holy moly. Anyway, so there you go. Single soundtrack if you're interested in that one. All right. Looks like Ray wants the other Megadeth. That is Rust in Peace, Ray. So Ray's going to grab the other Megadeth. So thank you.
Jared gets Foo Fighters and Singles.
All right, so Jared's going to grab the Foos and Singles. So Jared loves himself the Foos, Fleetwood Mac, and am I forgetting anything else? No, I don't think so. And Jared actually picked up that medium rare record that we had, that Grail from the Foo Fighters from Record Store Day like 13 years ago. Fantastic stuff. So congrats, Jared, on adding to your Foos collection. Now we just need to get you your Guns N' Roses collection, right? All right, what's up next here? Oh, Chris Cornell. And speaking of that, I know Jared picked up a copy of this. We got another one back in stock. This is $45.99. And this includes like all of his greatest hits. Yes, the stuff he did with Soundgarden, which are the original recordings, Audio Slave, Temple of the Dog. It's an amazing 2 LP gatefold set on audiophile vinyl. It is $45.99 if you're interested. Candlebox. Ooh, this is a weighty record. This is a music on vinyl. Oh, sorry. Now we're getting some music on vinyl stuff. This stuff is really cool. This is $49.99. It's pricey because it's a 2 LP, but it is Candlebox. And I don't know a lot of Candlebox, but Jennifer says that Candlebox is the bomb, and I believe her because Jen has great taste in music. So I know you, and that's about the only Candlebox song I know, but I know a lot of people love this record. So Music on Vinyl, which is my favorite label, along with Craft Recordings, if you're going not by country. So the Japanese presses, oh my God. But anyways, I digress on that. But yeah, when it comes to quality vinyl being produced these days, I gotta say Music on Vinyl is right there at the top, but it's probably my favorite. So I know the stuff that Jen and I have for Music on Vinyl is fantastic. All right, cool. Surfing with the Alien, Mr. Joe Satriani, Music on Vinyl, $38.99 if you're interested. That is a single record. And we've got Living Color, Vivid, $42.99. Music on Vinyl again, Cult of Personality, among others. I think, Jen, did you go see Living Color? Oh, with Extreme, yeah, that's who it was. Living Color was opening for Extreme, so very cool. Cherry Pie, $42.99. Boom, Uncle Tom's Cabin on there. Very nice. Let me know if you're interested in any of those. Just comment. Chad's going to grab the Candlebox. Nice, Chad. Queensrÿche and Candlebox. Some good stuff. Real good. Audrey's mumbling over there.
I am, but there's a lot going on. The chat just like went crazy.
All right, so Amy wants a warrant and Jackie wants a warrant. I have 2 cherry pies, so I can give Jackie and Amy the cherry pie. Jeff, you didn't eat the cherry pie, did you? Because, you know. unless you wanted one for yourself, not one to share. I'm teasing Jeff because, yeah, I won't go into specifics. And Doug, unfortunately, I don't have any more cherry pies there, but hopefully we can get some more in sooner than later. Janie Lane. I once did an interview with Janie Lane. Yes, back in like the early days before podcasting was podcasting. Not only did I do a gaming show like in 1998, that's how far I go back when it comes to podcasting. I did a like kind of an entertainment podcast after I ended up going to work for the company that would go on to start MySpace. And I talked to a lot of people, Joe Elliott from Def Leppard, Josh Groban, Janie Lane, who's a really, really nice guy. We lost Janie Lane too young. So if you go onto YouTube and search for like Janie Lane interview, my interview with him might come up. So there you go. Not that you want to do that. I sometimes I amuse myself. Sorry. The Final Countdown Europe. This is $39.99. Rock the Night's on here. Carrie's on here. Cherokee's on here. Underrated album, man. These guys were good, in my humble opinion. So there you go. Warrant. More Warrant we have. This is Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich. The first Warrant record. 32 pennies. Down Boys. Sometimes She Cries. Heaven on here as well. I liked Warrant back in the day. I really like Down Boys. I think Down Boys is a fantastic song. I think we have like 3 copies of that. We bought the rest out from our distributor because I'm just like, I don't know if these records are going to get pressed again because I think a lot of these are going out of stock. So I'm nervous, but we'll see. So looks like Jenny wants a Dirty Rotten and Jackie wants a Dirty Rotten. And that means I have one more copy available. If anybody else wants a Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich. And then finally in this crate, I got a bunch of copies because I bought out the rest of them because all the distributors are out of this album. So I'm just like, this is a sign of things to come. And I worry about it because Music on Vinyl is not doing the good stuff anymore. They're doing like weird stuff. I don't understand you, Music on Vinyl. They're out of the Netherlands. Maybe that's why, but... So I bought the rest of these out. I've got 7 copies of Night Songs. If anybody's interested in Night Songs, it's $42.99. What's on here? Nobody's Fool, which I love. Also Shake Me. Somebody Save Me. Push Push, I know is a fantastic song. So there you go. I got 7 copies of that. Yeah, I got 7 copies of that. So we're going to have a little Cinderella section in the store there. If you want the Cinderella. The Warrant. The last copy of Warrant we have is $42.99, and then the Cinderellas are $42.99 as well. These are all on black vinyl, so there you go. Music on Vinyl, my favorite label. So let me see. It looks like we got some requests for Cinderella. Jackie's going to grab a Cinderella. Randy, are you grabbing a Cinderella? Randy, you always surprise me with your eclectic tastes. It's fantastic. Manuel is going to grab a Cinderella as well. Cool. Thank you, Manuel. And Bill is going to grab the last Warrant, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, a Stinkin' Rich. And I think that covered everything there. Did I miss anybody on the Cinderellas? I don't think I did. So there you go. So I still have, 4 Cinderellas left. So let me recap this bin really quick. We'll get back to the other bin because there's some more stuff to go. And then we got one final bin to go. We'll start moving this along a little faster so we can all get out of here, have some dinner, have a good time, that kind of thing, you know. Cinderella, $42.99. A couple copies of that still left. Just claim it in the chat if you want by saying the name. That is Europe, $38.99. Living Color, $42.99. Joe Satriani, $38.99. Chris Cornell, $45.99. Def Leppard, $31.99. Def Leppard not getting any love tonight. But so many people have Hysteria. I get it. $46.99 for Hysteria. And then Linkin Park, $28.99. All right, cool. I think I got everything. My eclectic taste cost me a lot of money. Yeah, but it's good stuff, Randy. It's really good stuff. So, the High and Dry is not an OG. It's a repress, a recent repress. And Kenny's going to grab a Cinderella as well. So Kenny Roll is grabbing a Cinderella. Andre to boot. So there you go. All right, let's go back to this first crate, and then we'll get to the last crate of the night. and we'll start buzzing through this stuff. The last crate will be first come, first serve as well. So I'm going to flip through to where we left off here. So yes, we left off on Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get to this. The vinyl is in excellent condition. The jacket, I mean, there's a little bit of a crease up here, probably because of the records probably have spent too much time in the jacket. So there's just a little bit of ring wear, but it's not really noticeable. It's just the tiniest bit. It is $159. This is an OG copy of the live album attributed to Randy Rhoads. I don't know, Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, High Flying High Again, Suicide Solution, Iron Man, Paranoid. I'm just naming off some of the songs here. So D, there you go. So there you go. A little bit of a chip there. And this isn't a gatefold. No, it's not a gatefold. It looks like a gatefold, but it's not. And it is a 2LP. It's $159. It's an OG from, I believe, 85 or 80. No, it's 87. Oh, yeah. Remember that video that Ozzy did? It was a cool video back in the day. So there you go. That is the Ozzy record if you're interested in that one. Let me check the chat here. Looks like Brandon wants the high and dry. So Brandon's going to drop. Oop, that was over here. Brandon's going to grab the high and dry. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, White Snake. This is $49. This is an OG version. And it is a VG++ copy. And this one looks like it's out of Europe as well. Yep, Europe. It's got a little tag there, DH. But yeah, it's a monster. We got AC/DC, High Voltage, $14. It's a VG copy of High Voltage. Very reminiscent of the Pyromania. Back cover, speaking of Def Leppard, though this came first, I believe. Let There Be Rock, AC/DC, $14, a VG copy. It's got a little writing on there. So somebody wrote 40 on there. It's got a little bit of a tear there on the back of the album cover. Well, there you go. ZZ Top, Afterburner, $14, a VG plus copy. Still in the shrink, actually, on that one. Sleeping Bags, Rough Boy. The Cars, that is that Panorama? I think that's Panorama. No, it's Candio. Yeah, of course. What am I thinking? $14, a VG++ copy on this one. Wow, that's a good deal. Let's Go, Candio, Dangerous Type. Isn't that the song with the Phoebe Cates, Dangerous Type? You know what I'm talking about. Everything comes back to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I haven't watched that movie in forever. So many references to it. And then finally, Ratt. This is $29, a VG plus copy. It's got a saw cut there. But it's still in the shrink, actually. So out of the cellar by Ratt, $29. Oh, that's a good deal. VG plus copy of Ratt. All right, let me check the chat here and catch up a little bit. All right, let me scroll back up. So Tammy is going to grab the Ozzy tribute. Thank you, Tammy. That once again is $149 or $159, just to confirm, so you knew the price. And I think I haven't noticed your name before, so always good to make a new friend. So welcome to the party, pal, as John McClane would say in Die Hard. That's Audrey to my right. Jen is in the chat helping everybody out. So and Jen will help you create an account with us, Tammy. So thank you very much. Looks like we've got Ray Miller grabbing ZZ Top. Let me grab the ZZ Top for you, Ray. I think that was right there. Afterburner. Underrated record, in my humble opinion. I like that record from ZZ Top. High Voltage goes to Shay. Very cool. You know, we had the alternate cover a couple months ago that was so cool. I think it was like a European pressing, I think it was pressed in Europe and also in Australia. So, but this is the American version and the version that everybody kind of knows of High Voltage. So thank you, Shay, on that. The White Snake was $49 for the White Snake record, Jackie. And then let's see as I catch up here. Nanette's going to grab the Cars. Looks like Nanette's going to grab the Cars here. Let me find the Cars record. Where are the Cars? It's right there. There it is. Candio. Very nice. And Moving in Stereo. Oh, that's the song, Moving in Stereo. So Dangerous Type is another good song, but it's not Moving in Stereo. Thank you, Chad, on that one. Angela is going to grab well, it looks like Michael and Angela both wanted the Ratt. Okay, Tammy, nice to meet you. Like I said, we love making new friends. Ray, looks like Ray, you were second on ZZ Top, so that went to let me find. Oh, there it is. The other Ray. I think that was the other Ray. Ray Miller got the ZZ Top. Ratt, the Michael Smith and Angela are both interested in the Ratt. So it's $29. So if one of you want to bid 30, we could start a little live auction there. I'll put that to the side. And then the White Snake record. Let me find the White Snake in here. Goes to Christina. Christina. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. And yeah, we got some records for you to pick up. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. We're opening at 10 a.m. on Saturdays now. So we're changing the hours as of effective today / this week. We're opening at 10. We'll be closing at 5. So we'll be opening up a little earlier than we have been. As it's the warm season in Phoenix here. Everybody likes to get out and about. I know I do before it gets too darn hot. All right. I think I got everything. And Randy's going to get the Let There Be Rock. All right. Thank you, Jen, for that one. All right. So really quick on the stuff that we still have in this crate. Ace Frehley was 49. Great record. The best of the Kiss stuff, in my humble opinion, the solos. 39 for Billy Idol, VG++. Blackout by the Scorps, an excellent copy. And the vinyl's perfection, and $49. And that is, that's a Greek pressing, actually, though. Though the Greek do nice pressings back in the day, according to my my muse. Maybe she's not the muse, but she's an expert, Sandy, because I specifically asked her about Greek pressings when we got this in. $49. That is, and the jacket's beautiful as well. Klaus Meine and the Scorpions. New York Dolls was 49, a VG Plus OG copy. And then we had Elvis at $19, a VG++ copy from 77. It's a stereo copy. And then Maiden, come on, man. A VG++, $69, No Prayer for the Dying. Let me check the chat, and we'll get to the last crate of the night. And that's the crate that will just fly through. And if you're first, you're first. And if you're second, hopefully we'll have another copy of that record for you in the future. All right, so Angela's at 30 for Ratt. And yeah. So we'll see if there's any other interest in there. All right, Forrest is going to grab the Iron Maiden. All right, Forrest. Very cool. Thank you. And looks like you're new to the show as well. I don't recognize the name, so nice to meet you. Like I said to Tammy just a moment ago, we love making new friends. So congrats on that one. No Prayer for the Dying, a UK press from 1990. Thank God the UK was pressing vinyl back then. All right. So I guess that's where we're at. So cool. All right, let me swap this one out. The Ratt's over here. I'm just going to put this to the side for the moment. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to move this to the last crate of the night. How you doing, Audrey? You keeping up with everything?
I hope so.
Audrey says, I hope so. I hope so, too. You're doing great, Audrey. You're doing great. Okay, so Forrest, you can hit the website, rockthistownrecords.com. So what we do is we do a show every Wednesday, and this is for Tammy, too, and anybody else that's tuning in. We do a show every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. And if you buy a record tonight, if you bought one, let's say you were on last night, Forrest or Tammy, and you bought 3, and then you buy another record tomorrow night when we do a show, it's just a flat rate, $7 shipping charge. We send out invoices every Saturday morning. And then usually we ship some stuff by Monday. And if not by Monday, usually on Wednesday or Thursday, if your order, it basically depends on if you pay the invoice right away. And then finally, after 7 days, so like this Friday, tomorrow, if there's invoices not paid, we'll have stuff. We've got some stuff that still hasn't been paid for, I know, in the back from last week. And that stuff will just get dumped back into the stuff for next week. And then those orders will be canceled. So that's the way it goes there. And then when you create an account on Rock This Town Records and Jen can help you with that. Just a first name, last name, email, and then a phone number, ideally, just in case there was any issues. Normally, we don't need that. Or if you come into the store, you've basically created an account, which is cool. Then we can look you up in the store. And then finally, obviously, a shipping address. So there you go. I think I covered everything there. You're proud of me, Audrey? She said yes. I didn't even wait for an answer. And then I know Jen is proud of me. So there you go. Yeah, learning to crawl is a great record. So there you go. All right. Let's move on. This crate is first come, first serve. So if you're interested in it, you can just, all you got to do is type in, say, like the Pretenders, and then you grab the Pretenders. This is Learning to Crawl. This is $14. It's a VG++ copy. Middle of the road, back on the chain gang. My city was gone. Greetings and salutations from across the fruited plains. That is the Pretenders. This is Dakota Stanton. An excellent copy on this one in stereo. This is dynamic. And that is what? $14. Who's this? Sleep with Pat Collins, the hip hypnotist. All right. That's $14. That's in excellent condition as well if you're looking for something a little eccentric. And apparently Pat Collins has signed this, though I didn't notice that before. I would have to verify the signature, but it is autographed by someone. It says to Helen and looks like John love Pat Collins. So there you go. Potentially an autographed copy for $14 of Sleep with Pat Collins. That's interesting. Title there. So it looks like Jim is going to grab the Pretenders record. So thank you, Jim. Got those other records over there. Thanks, Audrey, for rocking it. Audrey's eyes just went huge eyes, like, oh, I got a pile of stuff.
Did the Cinderella orders, so.
Oh, she just got done with all the Cinderella stuff. So cool. All right. The Archie's greatest hits with Sugar. Na 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 na. Oh, honey, honey. Sorry. VG Plus copy. And the jacket looks great. There you go. Ooh, Dire Straits. Brothers in Arms. This is a VG copy on the vinyl. So what you're going to probably find here is that it should play fine, but there may be some ticks. There may be a few pops. There may be a light scratch or two that ideally will not affect gameplay. Playback. And then also there may be some scuffs or hairlines. So that's kind of the way we rate that stuff. And then as it goes up, VG Plus would be pretty much no scratches, maybe some hairlines and scuffs. VG Plus would be maybe a few hairlines. And then excellent would be, this thing looks like it's tip top right off the assembly line. So there you go. But still, anything that's kind of a little cheeky and a little, this looks a little weird, we just toss it, man. It's just, sometimes it's good to take a record out to the desert and leave it there. And most of the times it won't find its way back to you. Of course, we don't actually do that, but you get the idea. Brothers in Arms, that's $14, VG copy. This is the first Dire Straits record, right? I think this is self-titled with Sultans of Swing on it, among others. A VG copy for $14. All right, so let's see. Looks like the Archies, $14. Looks like Ray wants the Archies. All right, there you go.
So he wants the price on it first.
Okay, he wants to know the price on it. So the price is $14. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Who did not own a copy of this back in the day? That is $14, a VG++ copy. Very nice copy. Audrey was playing some Bee Gees in the store today. And Barry Gibb, man, that guy could hit the high notes. Staying Alive, How Deep Is Your Love? Isn't Disco Inferno on here too? Oh, yeah, the Tramps, Disco Inferno. Oh, I love that song. Anyway, somebody's written MB on the cover, I just noticed. So, but other than that, it's pretty tip-top. So just wanted to let you know, Nanette, in case you didn't see the MB, there is an MB on the cover. So just confirm that you still want that record. $14 VG plus copy. I'll put that to the side. This is the Rock album. Once again, somebody's written MB on it. It's a VG++ copy. It's $14. This includes, let's see the track list on this one. I did.
Okay.
I did pull the Pretenders. You should have it over there, Audrey.
I do.
Oh my God, this track list is amazing. These compilations from back in the day. This is the Rock album. It's got Don't Bring Me Down by ELO. It's got Dirty White Boy, Foreigner, 2 Tickets to Paradise, Eddie Money, The Rolling Stone, two Rolling Stone, Robin Trower, Don't Fear the Reaper, Blue Oyster Cult, Dream Police, Cheap Trick, Bad Case of Loving You, Robert Palmer, Renegade by Styx, More Than a Feeling by Boston. Are you kidding me? Love and Touch and Squeezing by Journey. The Babies are on here. Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas and Hold the Line by Toto. $14. Somebody got a deal there. And Jason's going to claim, is it Jason that was first? Jason was first.
I think
On the who's grabbing the Saturday Night Fever?
I believe John was first.
John was first. Okay.
Can we double check?
Let me pull the Saturday Night Fever. So Jason grabs since we're not doing any auctions on this crate, Jason grabs the rock album. That's a hell of a track list there on that one. So Jason was first, and then Amy was second, Christina was third, Angela was fourth, Sig was fifth. So hopefully we'll see another copy of that come in. It was very popular. So okay, Saturday Night Fever. Let me grab that. Oh wait, I already pulled that out, didn't I? I did.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so we do know. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Fleetwood Mac live. Hey, Jared, you still with us? That's Fleetwood Mac. It's a VG copy, but it's only $14. It's a 2 LP, and it's got the classic lineup of the band in it. Fireflies, Landslide, Sarah, Dreams. Somebody's underlined some stuff here. Rhiannon, Don't Stop. There you go. Lay Me Down in the Tall Grass and Let Me Do Your Thing. I don't know if that song's on there. I don't even know what song that is actually there. So $14 for Fleetwood Mac.
I think we can quote. Never mind. I don't even know. I'm not sure where that. Can you ask where the auction on the Ratt is confirmed finals?
Oh yeah.
I don't know where we're at with that.
Did we close the Ratt auction? I don't know, Jen. Can you tell us who got the last bid on the Ratt records? So sorry about that. I forgot about that one, that we had that still open. Jen, if you could do a little scrolling.
I'll just have you check the chat.
Okay, Ray Miller is gonna grab the Sultans of Swing version of Dire Straits, and then Chad looks like he's gonna grab the Fleetwood Mac. Let me make sure that no one else claimed it ahead of time. All right, nope. So Chad is gonna grab the Fleetwood Mac. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Ray Miller, in this case. And then Saturday Night Fever had already sold. All right, cool. And then the Ratt, we're still looking that up. Steely Dan's Greatest Hits, a VG Plus copy for $14. It's got some ring wear on it, edge wear, but still, it's Steely Dan's Greatest Hits, $14. Man, this is some good stuff tonight, man. So Steely Dan, $14. This is Heart, Dreamboat Annie, Crazy on You, Magic Man. And of course, Dreamboat Annie. It's not in the shrink, I don't think, but it has a hype sticker on it. It's $14. Someone has written kind of on the cover. It's a VG Plus copy of the record. So there you go. Elvis, Raised on Rock, VG Plus Plus. There you go. Very nice. Little Linda Ronstadt. That is Lush Life, excellent condition for $9 with Nelson Riddle. If you're interested in that one. The Pretenders extended play VG Plus copy for $9. There you go. You Can't Hurry Love by Phil Collins. That is the 12-inch single, $9. Excellent copy on that.
Michael wants Heart.
All right, Michael is going to grab the Heart first. All right, thank you, Michael, for grabbing the Heart. Let me pull that for you. Looks like Jenny was second on that. Hopefully we'll find another copy, and Kelly was in on that as well. But there you go. All right. So the Ratt. Still want to get confirmation. The Ratt sells to Angela. Okay, so Angela is going to grab the Ratt. And Jen, can you make sure Audrey knows the price on that? We actually have two chats, I'll be honest with you. We have a private chat that Jen and Audrey type in that I can read and see what they're saying. And then we have the general chat. So usually we're keeping track of like what's going on there with some of the other stuff. Like usually it's Jen saying to Audrey, tell the host to get his act together or something like that. Sorry. I'm trying. Okay. The Eurythmics, the price on Cinderella. The price on the Cinderella manual is $42.99. We still have a bunch of copies on that. The Elvis price was, what was the Elvis? The Elvis was $9 on Raised on Rock, a VG++ copy. Eurythmics, that is a VG++ copy of Touch with Here Comes the Rain on it. Very nice. Little Johnny Cougar, very cool cover, in my humble opinion. A VG++ copy. I don't know if he's cool anymore. He's like the Beastie Boys at this point, in some ways. I'm not going to go into any say anything else, but John Cougar, $9. But an album cover that's classic, in my humble opinion. So hopefully he doesn't disown it. Looks like Amy's going to grab the Eurythmics. Thank you, Amy, on that one. Yeah, congratulations, Angela, on that. Michael, so all you have to do to send in your information is you just have to create an account at rockthistownrecords.com. We've got a full-service website there. It's very beautiful. And you can just create an account there. First name, last name, email, phone number, ideally. You don't have to include it. But it's always not a bad thing in case anything comes up, we can call you. And then your address, and then boom. And there's no login system. What I love about our site is that you just type in your email and it sends you a code every time you need to log in. And it usually keeps you logged in. But if it logs you out sometime, it just, so there's no passwords. You don't have to remember password. What a concept. I love it. 2024 technology. By Julian Lennon and fans. This is Valat, or is it Valet? I don't know. I don't know. Jen makes fun of me because the Elvis was $9. The Valat, or Valet, from Julian Lennon is $9. A VG++ copy. Much Too Late for Goodbyes is on here. And what was the other big song on this one? Was it Valet? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Looks like Jason is going to grab let me check the chat here. And Michael, looks like the Eurythmics already grabbed by Amy. So sorry you missed out on that one. Jason's going to grab the cool cover from Mr. John Cougar. $9 now, John Mellencamp, of course. Elton John's Greatest Hits. That is $9, a VG copy of Elton's Greatest Hits. Whoever MB is, love to write their names on album covers. Probably his name is Michael Bublé. This is probably Michael Bublé's collection from when he was a kid. At least that's my guess at the moment. A VG Plus copy of Elvis's Golden Records. That's $9. Very nice. What's on here? Hound Dog. Oh, okay. This is actually the good stuff. All Shook Up. Heartbreak. Not that the other stuff isn't good, but this is like OG Elvis. Heartbreak Hotel. Let's see. Jailhouse Rock. Don't Be Cruel. Love Me Tender. Yeah. Okay. That's some good Elvis. I like 70s Elvis. What can I say? I like him in Vegas, but OG Elvis is pretty sexy as well. All right. Looks like Jason is going to. Oh, John. I'm sorry, not John. Jason's going to grab the. I meant to say John. John's going to grab the Elton. So let me pull that for you, John. Thank you very much. And where else are we? It looks like Tammy's going to grab the Elvis. So Tammy was first on the golden hits of Elvis. Ray, I saw you. You were second, unfortunately. John, be nice. Be nice, John. Man. John's starting some crap in here. That's funny. Another MB, Michael Bublé. What were you thinking? This is a $9 copy of Eagles' Greatest Hits, a VG Plus copy. So if you don't mind Michael Bublé, it's oh, brotherly love. I get it. Okay, say that again. You need to say it louder, Audrey.
Christina wants Steely Dan and Amy wants the Eagles.
Okay. Christina wants Steely Dan. All right, Christina gets the Steely Dan. And then the Eagles goes to the Michael Bublé copy, not official. Goes to Amy. All right, cool. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Amy. Ooh, REO Speedwagon. I can dig this. A VG plus copy for $9. High Infidelity. Keep on Loving You's on here. Take It on the Run. I've never been a huge REO Speedwagon, but I know they were huge in like the late 70s to early 80s. Man, they were just gigantic back in the day. So, all right. The Silvers, that is something special, $5, a VG plus copy. Phoebe Snow, $5, VG plus plus. Mr. Lionel Richie, He Can't Slow Down, $5, a VG plus copy. That's a nice copy for $5. Can't Slow Down, All Night Long, Stuck on You, Hello, of course, Running with the Night. Jeez. What was I thinking pricing that? All right. Michael Bolton. Yeah, it could be Michael Bolton. Everybody's crazy after all. Doug, you ever hear that rock song from Michael Bolton? He did like a rock song at like 84, I think it was. He just rocked it. It's a great rock song. I mean, it's just a monster of a rock song. It's so different than some of the other stuff. Looks like Jackie was first on REO. Ray was second. Sorry, you missed out on the REO as well, Ray. But Jackie first on the REO Speedwagon High Infidelity. All right. Let me see here. Let me scroll back up. No, yeah, Music Man. Benjamin mentions that Music Man underrated REO song. I don't know that song, so maybe that's a song I should check out. So, Kenny's quoting lyrics there. And Brett is looking for the. Is that like the stickers or something you're talking about, Brett? So I'm not sure. Let me know. Got a little sticker pack of stickers. So we should give those away one night too, or one of them away. It's really cool stickers from like last year. Jen just finalized our 2-year birthday party sticker. I think it's pretty fetch, as the kids might say. This is $5. This is a VG copy of America. And I don't know if A Horse with No Name is on here, but perhaps it is. Yes, A Horse with No Name is on here. Oh, Michael Bolton, Speak of the Devil, and he show up here. $5 VG plus copy. It's a promo copy of The Hunger. This is when he had the long hair. This has Sitting on the Dock of the Bay on it, but it does not have Everybody's Crazy, which is the monster. John Cougar again. This is Nothing Matters and What If It Did? VG plus plus copy. This is an early album, man. Really early. All right, let me check the chat here. And then that's going to grab the America. Thank you. Dire Straits. Yeah, that is self-titled, Audrey. Yep.
I don't know who got this. It's not in the chat.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Cool.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Let me find what I was looking for. America. Nobody picked up the line. Huh? So America goes to Nanette. Doug, you were second. Hopefully we see another copy of that coming soon. Ray wants the Michael Bolton. Is that you're looking for, Ray? The Michael Bolton, and now okay, yep. Yep, Michael Bolton. So Ray grabs the Michael Bolton. Thank you, Ray, for picking that one up. John Cougar, and then finally a couple more here. That's a VG copy of Chicago. Is this Chicago Greatest Hits? It's not the 80s Greatest Hits, probably the 70s Greatest Hits. $5 VG copy. And then Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits, $5. A VG copy on that one. All right. So, ouch. Cracked my knee here. So that's where we stand. Sorry, I was just taking a little swig of my I guess what is this? Powerade Zero Fruit Punch. It's kind of tangy. And then some. Looks like Kelly was first on the Chicago, so let me grab that for Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Can I so desperately want to sing the Woody Harrelson song, the Woody Boyd song from Cheers. The Kelly, but I won't, Kelly, unless you give me permission, because I'm sure you've heard it too many times in your life. But it's a fantastic song, fantastic name. So you got that going for you, which is pretty sweet. All right, don't sing it, Jen says. Come on, man. All right, so there you go. All right, so what do we got left? Let me reach over here. So we had the Ace Frehley, really great album from Ace, the best Kiss solo record by far, in my humble opinion. We had the Billy Idol. The Ace Frehley was 49. If you're joining us late, that was 39 for the Billy Idol. Scorpions Blackout, just an exquisite copy. 49 OG.
Can you explain the Cheap Trick album in the background?
New York Dolls, that is 49. Yes, I can, Audrey. OG copy. And then we had this Elvis, the iconic Elvis album, or one of them, $19, a VG++ copy on that. So yeah, I forgot to mention the Boogie Board stuff here. That's right there. That is Cheap Trick. That is their greatest hits. It's in excellent condition. The cover is fantastic. It's $199. It's a 1991 pressing. It's out of Europe. When Europe was still doing pressings, it was never pressed in the US. I can't speak to say if it could have been pressed in other smaller countries, say like Brazil or Colombia, but I don't think it was. I think it's like it's really super limited. So it's Cheap Trick's greatest hits on vinyl, and it's insanely good. And then to the right of that, we have a 1991 OG pressing out of Europe of Nevermind. That's $2.99. And then the 1990 OG pressing, only pressed twice, I believe, in Europe and in maybe the UK specifically, and in Spain, that is 5-man acoustical jam. That's also $2.99. So those are some grails that we have on the wall behind me, but we pulled them out and put them on the boogie boards for tonight. So there you go. The Ace Frehley was 49 for the Ace Frehley array. All right. I think we're all caught up for the night. Amy, thanks for everything. Is Cheap Trick a Holland pressing? I guess it might be. I can look that up here, and I can do that in just a second. Why don't you ping me, Forrest, ping us after the show if you'd like, or we can reach out if you've created an account. I think you created an account by now, and we can give you all the information on the pressing of the Cheap Trick record. It could be Holland, but I don't think it is. But maybe it is. I don't remember. It's been a while since I checked on that. So there you go. We ran a little long. I think this is the longest show. And Audrey's like, yeah, it was. I didn't sign up for this.
I'm done. Can you confirm who grabbed Dire Straits? I can't find it in the chat at all.
Oh, okay. I can see.
It keeps getting that. Whenever someone comments, I lose where I'm at in the chat, so I have to go back.
I'm just going to find something for Audrey here on the Dire Straits. You're looking for.
I don't know what this is. I think it is the self-title.
Yeah, the self-title. It was the Sultans of Swing. I think it was. Part of me thinks it was Ray Miller, but I'm not sure. So I'm looking for the Sultans of Swing. So if you claim the Sultans of Swing, you want to do me a favor instead of me looking through the chat and trying to find it. So it's like an oasis. I see that comment from Jennifer. That's great about the brothers. It's like the Van Halen brothers, hitting on the Hart sisters and not having any luck, and then fighting with each other, and then hugging each other and saying, "Oh, you're the best." No, you're the best. Exactly. So there you go. So I think that's. We really don't do offers on records, J-Dog, unfortunately, because that's just kind of, just kind of the precedent that we've set. And but we like to think we offer some really cool stuff. But yeah, I mean, you can always comment, but it's probably not something that's going to happen necessarily right away. I'll be honest with you. Maybe you get me in a good mood, and maybe something like that happens. But normally we don't accept offers on stuff. That's just the way we've kind of done things, and maybe at some point we'll change in the future, but maybe it won't either. So I don't know. There you go. Okay, it was Ray Miller. I thought that was right. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. It was Ray Miller that claimed Sultans of, well, it was the Dire Straits self-titled album with the Sultans of SWAT on it. Whatever I'm trying to say there. Let me move this over. And if anybody's still hanging out, we still got the Cinderellas. We still got 3 copies of Cinderella Night Songs, which I fear is going out of print. We'll see. That is on black vinyl. It's $42.99. The Europe is $39.99. Living Color $42.99. All these on Music on Vinyl, and that's one of the best labels going, in my humble opinion, along with Kraft Recordings. $38.99. And of course, there's like Blue Note and stuff that does the jazz stuff. I get that. That stuff is awesome as well.
What's the price on this?
On
Joe Jackson and Hall & Oates.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Those are down there, and I can't see that far. Chris Cornell was $45.99, and then there was Def Leppard, $46.99, 2 LP version of Hysteria, and then Linkin Park, $28.99 on those guys. We got you back. See, Michael was looking for the price on Joe Jackson and Mr. Hall & Oates. All right, we don't have a Kiss record, right? We had the Ace Frehley. That was it. All right, I'm going to stand up here, stretch my kneecap. Should we just take you over there? Since we're winding on the show, I'm just going to pick this up, and I'm going to go here so you get a little bit more of a view here. Sorry, it isn't as steady as it should be. $14 VG++ of Hall & Oates. Still in the shrink. Very nice. Not too shabby. And then the Joe Jackson was, where is it? There it is. It's a excellent copy on the vinyl. There's a little bit of ring wear, and that is $14 as well. So a little bit too close there. I apologize. And that's the Cheap Trick right there. Since I'm standing here, I might as well look at it. Let's see if I can figure this one out. I cannot, based off the back of the album. So I'd have to look that up, Forrest, for you there. So there you go. All right. Yeah, there you go. Not too shabby. So I'm going to move this back here. We're going to wind it down. Yoink, as I walk this around. All right. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight and making it a killer show. We love doing this. Thank you so much to Jen for all of her help, and to Audrey on just doing a fantastic job as well. And Forrest, yeah, I'll get you the details on the Cheap Trick. I'm having a birtation in the brain, and the Ace Frehley / the Kiss is $49, right? Because Rock Soldiers, where do they go? Ace is back, and I told you so. Love that stuff. So anyways, all right, cool. While Audrey catches up, I'm going to probably sign off here, and we'll start putting everything away, and we'll do it again tomorrow night. It is tomorrow night in Japan. What do we have coming up for tomorrow night in Japan? I've got a Best of Blondie, which is an amazing copy. Oh, I remember. We have an unreal, almost, I'm not going to say it's almost perfect, but this is the type of thing that you get graded, and it gets graded like a 9.8, if you know, like the grading system for cards, like for baseball cards and for comic books. It's an amazing copy from 1984, the best year in music's history, perhaps. It is Scorpions' Love at First Sting, Japanese obi strip, everything. I am just in awe of how beautiful this copy is. It's just fantastic. So that's one of the records coming up tomorrow night on Friday night in Japan, which is technically Saturday afternoon in Japan by the time we do it. But Friday night in Japan, tomorrow night hits. And then we've got a bunch of other kind of new records to put out as well. And then Saturday, we crack it open at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. And of course, we're open at noon tomorrow. If you want to stop by, hope to see Ray stop by. Not Ray, sorry, Randy. I was thinking of Randy. Jeff is usually a regular there. Jeff Lewis. Don't know if you're watching tonight, Jeff. Hey, how you doing? Fred is always in. On Daryl's usually in, but he was in the other night. So, and yeah, a lot of regulars that stop in. It's always good to see them and get a chance to make some friends because Lord knows I could use some. Holy moly! You can hear the neighbors next door.
So loud.
The gorgeous.
Actually insane.
We call them the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. Maybe they're being loud because I'm being loud. So there you go. The gorgeous ladies of wrestling. They're going hard tonight. I know.
I can like hear their entire conversation.
Sometimes those conversations are not for. No, not for. Yeah, some of those conversations can get a little crazy. Oh, you're going to be seeing Ace in Minnesota? All right, cool. That's cool. I'm a Minnesota boy, Jackie. Born and raised in, Minneapolis. Born in Minneapolis, raised in Hopkins, and then grew up on the east side of the Twin Cities, Stillwater area. And then Jen and I lived in Minnesota up until about 8 years ago. We moved out here. We lived in Lake Elmo, which is a beautiful community. I can tell you about all the wonderful restaurants on the east side of the Twin Cities. Not so much on the west side, though Lion's Tap down in Shakopee by Valley Fair and Canterbury Downs. They got some great burgers, and they got 1919 root beer on tap. Oh, my God. It's the best root beer ever. Is that the best root beer ever, Audrey? Audrey says it was amazing. Jen ordered me some for my birthday, and I brought in a couple cans for Audrey, and she's like, ooh, this is good stuff. It's so smooth and so unbelievable. Oh, Lindstrom. So when I was growing up in Hopkins, my Jackie, I had an uncle that lived up on Horseshoe Lake in Turtle Lake. Is it Turtle Lake? Yeah, Turtle Lake, Wisconsin. So whenever we'd go from like Hopkins, and my aunt and uncles, they used to take us up there. They lived in New Hope. We used to always stop at the Lindstrom Dairy Queen. And that was before the age of blizzards. And they'd always make the blizzard, not the blizzards, but they'd always make the milkshakes really thick, and they'd turn them over. And yeah, and then one time my uncle were at the Dairy Queen in Hopkins, and he's like complaining that it was just too runny of a milkshake, and he just got in a new car. He's like, these are nothing like the Lindstrom Dairy Queens, and he turns it upside down, and it goes all over the new car. And I heard my aunt yell, "Oh, Warren!" So that was my fantastico story about Lindstrom. They got a killer Dairy Queen. At least they used to have a killer Dairy Queen in Lindstrom. You'll have to let me know if they still got a killer Dairy Queen there. So cool. All right. I could talk all night, but I probably shouldn't, because I need to save my voice for tomorrow night. So once again, everybody, appreciate you coming out. And if you're a first timer, it's always good to make new friends. If you're lurking, I get that too. You want to check out the show, see how it goes. Give me a little this, give me a little that. So, and tomorrow night, like I said, Friday night in Japan. And then, yeah, we'll be back here. And Audrey will not be here tomorrow night. So Jen will be by my side tomorrow night, because Audrey is going to see Luke Combs, the country artist, at the Enormo Dome in Phoenix tomorrow. Actually, it's in Glendale, where the Cardinals play football. So she's going to be hooting and hollering and doing the fast car thing. And then what's the other song? Oh, by The Love You Make. I love that song by Luke Combs. That's a great song. If you're not familiar with Luke Combs, check out his cover of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car, and then The Love You Make. I can't name any other Luke Combs songs. I apologize, Audrey, for my lack of knowledge on Luke Combs. We good? We're good. We're going to jump out of here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Audrey. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you tomorrow night, or next week if you're unavailable. And or maybe tomorrow in the store if you're local, or Saturday in the store, or even Sunday. So Sandy will be working on Sunday in the store. So Sandy runs the show on Sundays, and she rocks it. Fantastical. All right, cool.